Yeah, this is the guy I was talking to.
Yeah. He does all the 07s, and he has a girl too. Some player introductions here.
Here's the lineup for your 2011 Pens Elite.
Number 1, Squishy Evans, St. Killian's Parish School.
Number 12, Maddox Pegley, Todd Wayne Elementary. Number 14, Grayson Baru, and I go to Elwood City School District.
Number 21, Ty Avoya, Fort Charlie Elementary. My number's 24. My name is Andrew Hazelcoat, and I go to Mars Elementary. 28, Hunter Stillwagon, West Mifflin School District.
Number 34, Austin Team Nooch, Hayden Elementary.
47, Isaac Helsel, Knox School.
Number 58, Boyden Yolitz from McCormick Elementary.
Number 61, Ryan Moore, Hayden Elementary.
Number 63, Brody Straub, Avalon Elementary.
I'm number 83, Lucas Ashley, and I go to Mars Area School District.
Number 89, Philip Palladino, J.H. Brooks Elementary.
97, Nathan Goldberg, Penn Trafford.
Some pressure off, and he'll be in all by himself here. He's got some pressure on the back side. He's hooked, but his shot gets off and finds the back of the net. fending off a player. And we're about to get underway. Your player introductions brought to you by your favorite Penguins. We'll have the starting lineup of Baru, Hasenkope with Zachi at center, Ulowitz and Kumnik, your defense pair. And as we predicted, Isaac Heltzel in net for your Pens. And we're underway. The Lions look to gain the Penguins' end. Stood up at the blue line, so they'll delay for an offsides. And the Penguins will go to battle on the left wing side. It'll be Baru curling out with it. He loses control. Waving at it is Zachi. It pops through to Ulowitz. He plays it up for Baru, and he'll get it into the Lions' end. Defenseman in on it for the Lions. He'll carry to the safety behind the net. Pressure from Baru forces the turnover. He's back out in front. A shot off the pad. Cleared by the Lions. And it'll be taken in his own end by Kumnik. Kumnik cycles around the right side. He carries it with speed. Delayed at the line. He skates in, gets it to Hasenkope. Hasenkope on the side of the net. Carries in behind. He tries for Zachi. Picked off by a Lion and sent all the way down. Not far enough for icing, according to our officials. In behind the net is Baru. He snaps one off to the right wing side for Goldberg. Goldberg able to get it to the line, but not out as the Lions keep it in. It'll be Stillwagon. He'll try the right side as well. He's unsuccessful. Baru this time, and he gets it past. And Hasenkope's behind everybody. He'll skate into it on the right. Carrying in on a breakaway. Pulling to his backhand. He's knocked off his feet. He goes hard into the wall. And he'll stay down, and we'll have Hasenkope went feet first into the wall after receiving pressure on that partial breakaway. He's able to get back up, however. Pens will complete a line change. Minute and a half into the game, 10:29 to play, period number 1. 0-0 tie. Early in this one. Goldberg takes the draw. He wins it to Avolia. Avolia back for Goldberg. The Lions take it from them and clear it all the way down. It will be far enough for icing this time. The icing on the Lions and an offensive zone. Goldberg wins the face-off towards Straub. He turns one in on net. That's stopped by the Lion netminder. Played up to the right wing side for Goldberg. He sends it in on net. It careens around to the left. Pressuring there Avolia, but out come the Lions. Stillwagon defending. The centering pass cut off by Lohr. Straub will get to the puck. He plays it up for Goldberg. Goldberg up the right side. He's around a defender. One-on-one. He fires one just wide on the blocker side. Avolia gets there and forces the play back into the Lion end. Pressure from Goldberg. A Lion falls down. The Pens will work to get it. Goldberg and Avolia squirts free, and out come the Erie Lions. They're up the right wing side. Carrying it into the Pens end. Pressure from Straub forces it into the corner where Pegley will get there. Pegley plays it up towards Avolia, gets past him to the point man. That shot broken up by Goldberg, who will go for a change. Avolia in pressuring. Pass not able to clear the zone. Zachi picks it off. Kept briefly by Kumnik. It does come to center. Pegley falls down. Pens have completed one part of the line change, and now Straube gets off himself. Avolia, end of a long shift in behind the net. Brought out by the Erie defense. Cut off by Ulowitz, and now Pegley. Ulowitz into the offensive zone to the side of the net. Goalie's down. He's in behind the net. Kumnick spins with it out of the corner. Works towards the middle. He'll try a wraparound and a tuck. And it'll get in from behind the net. Kumnick wrapping around behind. Works towards the middle. He'll try a wraparound and a tuck. And it'll get in from behind the net. Spun with it on the half. Got in behind the cage and was able to tuck the wraparound in past the pad and give the Pens a 1-0 lead. Here in period number 1. I think the Pens are going with extra forwards, perhaps. Stillwagon and Lohr, your defense. Baru. Ulowitz up at forward with Zachi. Looks like Kumnick, and looks like they moved Ulowitz up to forward for the game. He had a heck of a game on defense in the last one. Stillwagon gets control. He's pressured. Works it up the half wall. It's intercepted by the Lions. They send one in towards Helsel. It skitters just past the stick hand side. Ulowitz to the puck. His breakout pass. Off the stick of Zachi. Baru will give chase. He's beat to the puck. Oh, it's icing. It'll be an ice on the Pens with 7:37 to play. 1-0 Penguins lead. Your goal by 34. Austin Kumnick. We will see Avolia, Straub, and Goldberg with your goal scorer Kumnick and Pegley on defense. Worked up the left-hand side by Kumnick, cut off by the defender. Kumnick will get back to it, and he'll send it all the way down for what will be another ice. All the way back into the Pens end we come. The Erie Lions in black jerseys this time with white shoulder pads and a bright orange Erie Lion logo on the chest. Black pants, black socks with orange and white striping, black helmets, resembling a bit the Philadelphia Flyers. Your Penguins in their gold jerseys with the black penguin crest on the chest. Black pants and gold stripes, gold socks with black stripes, and those iconic gold Pens Elite helmets. Well, the neutral zone draw, the Lions in offsides. Goldberg wins that draw. Taps it over for Avolia. I'm sorry, Straub. Straub looks to center it. That's past everybody to a Lion defenseman. He looks to gain the Penguin zone as the Lions control in the neutral zone. Cut off by Goldberg, sent up for Avolia, who's got to step on the defenseman. He's hooked from behind. No call there, and the shot will come in. And a glove save. He finds leather on that one. I think he caught it behind himself. What a stop by the netminder on the blistering shot from Ty Avolia. We'll see Zachi and Hasenkope. Zachi wins it to Hasenkope, who sends one just wide of the stick side. Zachi gets to it and plays it for Baru. Baru shot from out top off the helmet and maybe the crossbar. A shot from the side by Zachi, fought off by the Erie netminder. Played up to the point to Stillwagon. He keeps it and he plays it deep. It'll be Hasenkope getting there first. He'll stop and start in the corner. Keeps his feet and battles. Ends up falling down, but Zachi follows on. Chips it back for Hasenkope. Played in behind by the Lion defense. They'll try the left wing side. Worked up and stopped at the blue line by Ulowitz. Now it's Baru. I think Ulowitz might be back on defense now. He is. Baru plays it in. Erie has it behind the net. No pressure coming from the Pens. They let him just skate with it. Pressure comes at the Erie blue line. Zachi gets control but sends it off of a skate. Now Ulowitz will try the right side. He'll dangle one. He's got a few guys with him. He sent the shot just wide of the blocker side. Pressure from Baru keeps it in the Pens end. Stillwagon cuts it off at the blue line. Now Ulowitz gets it to Zachy on a diving play. He'll wind and fire. His shot gobbled up in front. And Hassan Cope's going to head to the sin bin for hitting the goalie well after he had caught the puck. Sin bin selfie time for Hassan Cope. And a neutral zone face-off for the Penguins. Goldberg and Straub. Pegley and Lohr. Your 4 penalty killers for the Pens. Pegley pressures the puck. The Lions are around him into the Penguin zone. That cut off by Goldberg. Pegley tries to escape the zone. It pops free to a Lion in front. He'll get a shot off on Helsel. Stop there. Cleaning up the rebound, Pegley plays it around to the left wing corner for Goldberg. Goldberg breaks out and snaps one off for Straub. It's behind him, but he'll catch it off the boards and gain the zone. Straub into the right wing side, plays it deeper. The Lions will get there first. They play it right back to Straub. Straub sends it back around for Goldberg. 1:20 to play on the penalty, 4:30 in the period. That's cut off by Lohr, but picked off by the Lions. Lohr diving to the ice, makes a play at the blue line, getting it to Straub. Chipped off the boards on sides for Lohr. Lohr, the defenseman, pressuring in the offensive zone, but back come the Lions. It'll be a 4-on-2. Kumnick back. Strauby back checking. He's back to disrupt the play. It's ultimately the stick of Kumnick getting in the way, and he'll look to escape. He chips it up the right wing side for Lohr. Lohr plays it further, but no further than a Lion defenseman. The Lions are in on sides into the right wing corner. A centering pass cut off nicely by Ulowitz, and he'll come around behind his net, working the breakout up the right-hand side. Ulowitz plays it up, and again, no further than a Lion defenseman who plays it in offsides. And we'll have a neutral zone face-off to come. 28 seconds left on the Hassan Cope minor. 3:46 to play in the game. Zachy wins the draw. Volia battles. The battle at the Penguin blue line. It's worked to Kumnick. He'll take it with speed, and he finds the right side of the ice. It's stolen from him there, turning it back, but no further than Avolia. Avolia pushes it up into the Lions' end. Zachy lifts the stick and follows on. Plays it in behind the net for Avolia. He'll look to wrap around. Unsuccessful. Kumnick did it earlier. The Pens tried it a second time. Zachy plays it further. The penalty is over. Hassan Cope joins the play. Back to the point for Ulowitz. He sends it across ice to Zachy. What a pass. Zachy fires one at the net, but it's blocked out in front, and out come the Lions. They gain center red. Flipped back in by Ulowitz, but it'll be an offside play. Stillwagon and Lohr. On defense, Zachy, Hassan Cope, and Baru, your forwards. Face off one to Lohr. Lohr plays it up. Hassan Cope will skate into it. He's got Zachy with him, finds him. A one-timer, just misses his stick. It dangles out front and just kept out by a Erie defenseman. Comes back to Stillwagon, his shot blocked. Chipping it forward, and out come the Lions, taking the heat out of a very hot kitchen. They play it into the Pens end, where Ryan Lohr will pick it up in front of his own net. He snaps it off for Hassan Cope. It's off his stick. He gathers it in. He's got 2 Penguins with him, but they stop at the blue line. Into the zone goes Hassan Cope. Curling into the middle, looking for Baru. He finds him. What a save by the netminder. And the Pens are digging. Whistle comes. No goal. Hassan Cope finding Baru back door. Baru got off a beauty of a shot, but the goaltender just a bit better on that one, keeping it a 1-goal game. It'll be Goldberg on the draw. Won by the Lions into the corner. Goldberg will get control, though, play it back to Pegley. He fires a howitzer from out top. skipping in and just wide of the glove hand side. Straub to the puck. He centers, catches the side of the cage, following on Avolia. He'll wrap it around and score. The second wraparound goal for the Penguins. Played in behind by Straub on the right wing side. Avolia swoops in from the left and is able to tuck it in the corner. Following on Avolia. He'll wrap it around and score.
And give the Pens a
The
2-0
second
lead here with
goal for
just
the
about 2
Penguins.
minutes to play.
Played in behind by Straub on the right wing side. Two wraparounds for the Penguins. Swoops in from the left. Goldberg wins the draw to Pegley. Pegley finds Avolia. He pressures the puck and forces the turnover. And the Pens are back in the Erie end on the left wing side. It's Goldberg. He chips it further. Goes into the corner. Two Pens in front of the net. As the Lions look to work it out the right wing side. They'll get past the defenseman. Chip it forward and in on a breakaway come the Lions. A back-checking stick of Straub might have disrupted it as that shot went wide. Kumnik will gain control and skate behind his own net. Circling with speed around one player. Avoids his defense partner. Carries up the center looking for Goldberg, I believe, but ran into a bunch of Lions. Ultimately, it pops free to Pegley. Pegley's got Goldberg with him and finds him. He winds, fires, and sends it just wide. A nice break-in play there by the Penguins, Pegley and Goldberg. Pens complete half of a defensive change. Ulowitz out for Kumnik. Played up to the half wall to Straub. Straub battles there. It pops free to Ulowitz. His shot off a skate just past the stick of Avolia side of the net. He'll play it back around looking for Straub. It'll come free to Ulowitz, who then finds Straub. He centers. Gets free to Goldberg, but his shot deflected into a corner. The Lions will flip it back out again. The Pens changing a defenseman behind, so they're right there and ready for it is Stillwagon. He plays it further up. Ulowitz on the puck, and it pops free to Goldberg. Goldberg into the offensive zone, pressured from behind, and forces the puck into the corner. He looks to center, all black jerseys in front, though. Goldberg back on the puck. Carries it around behind. Looks at the point man, Stillwagon. He keeps it in briefly, but it's kicked out the center as the horn sounds. And we end period number 1 with your Pens Elite leading 2-0.
Here's the lineup for your 2011 Pens Elite.
Number 1, Squishy Evans, St. Killian's Parish School.
Number 12, Maddox Pegley, Togwayne Elementary. Number 14, Grayson Baru, and I go to Elwood City School District.
Number 21, Ty Avoya, Fort Charlie Elementary. My number's 24. My name is Andrew Hazelcoat, and I go to Mars Elementary.
28, Hunter Stillwagon, West Mifflin School District.
Number 34, Austin Tunick, Hayden Elementary.
47, Isaac Helsel, Knox School.
Number 58, Boyden Yolitz from McCormick Elementary.
Number 61, Ryan Moore, Hayden Elementary.
Number 63, Brody Straub, Avalon Elementary.
I'm number 83, Lucas Ashley, and I go to Mars Area School District.
Number 89, Philip Palladino, J.H. Brooks Elementary.
97, Nathan Goldberg, Penn Trafford.
Catches the side of the cage, following on Avolia. He'll wrap it around and score. The second wraparound goal for the Penguins. Played in behind by Straub.
See a little replay of that last
Right
Penguin
wing
goal
side.
as we get ready to start
Avolia
period number 2.
swoops in
The
from the
Pens
lead. 2-0. With goals from Kumnik and Avolia, both from behind the net. Erie plays it into the Penguins' end. It'll be defenseman Lohr playing it up the wing for Baru. He's past an Erie player, but cycling back the Erie defenseman. Pressure coming from Hassenkope. Zachi will skate onto the puck. It's taken by the few Erie players there and played back out. All the way down it goes, and we'll have icing. Play will come back into the Penn's end. See an offensive zone draw coming for the Penguins. Zachi to take it. Kumnik, Ulowicz, your defense. Zachi, Baru, and Hasenkope, your forwards. Played out the center. It'll be tracked down by Kumnik. He takes it on his backhand, cycles around. He's hooked. And down he goes. The Lions will take possession. But as we already know, this is a place where hooking is not legal. And he will head to the sin bin for a pair of minutes. Pens will have a neutral zone face-off to start the Seven Fields Wealth Management power play. Power play unit, Ulowicz, Kumnik, who drew the penalty. Goldberg, Straub, and Avolia. Goldberg wins it cleanly to Kumnik. Kumnik looks for Straub just past him, and the Lions will look to gain the Pens end shorthanded. They will do so, but just ahead of the play was his teammate, and therefore we have an offside play. We'll start it over again in the neutral zone. Goldberg takes the draw, won by Erie this time. The left wing turns into the Penguin zone. Played in behind Helsel. Back to get it, Kumnik. He leaves it for Ulowicz. Ulowicz will escape the right wing side. He plays it over for Straub, stopping and starting, playing it up, looking for Goldberg. It's past him, and it'll go all the way down, and it'll be far enough for icing. The Pens having trouble getting this power play on track. They haven't gotten it into the Erie end yet. We'll have a defensive zone draw to the right of Helsel. Face-off taken by Goldberg. Played back to Lohr. Lohr clears it up past Straub. Skating onto it will be two Penguins. Both of them go down. The puck pops free to Goldberg. He's by himself, and he rings one off the iron. Big Ben strikes two for the Penguins. Straube with the puck pressure. Picked off by Stillwagon. Stillwagon plays it forward to Avolia. He's one-on-one. Donnie dangles into the right-hand corner. Around one, has him backdoor. Goldberg, he tried for him, and it just went wide. Not sure if that was a pass or a shot. It could have been either one. Played for Straub. It's past him. He'll pressure, but ultimately the Lions will force it back to center to Lohr. Lohr up for Straub. Straub turning at the blue line. Plays it into the Lion end. D-to-D pass by the Lions just past the stick of Avolia, but his pressure will force a turnover to Goldberg. Goldberg with it at the top of the zone. Penguins changing. He's got Baru backdoor for the one-time attempt, and it's just wide. He wraps it back from behind, stopped by the Lion defenseman. What a pass from Goldberg up the right-hand side. We'll throw that up on the replay. For the one-time attempt, and it's just wide. He wraps it back from behind, stopped by the Lion defenseman. What a pass from Goldberg up the right-hand side. Zachi to the puck. He centers. Bounces in front. It's there for Baru. Stopped by the netminder. In behind the net's Kumnik. He'll come out in front looking for Zachi, who finds the back of the net. The Penguins cycling down low. Ultimately, Kumnik finding Zachi. Zachi loads up the howitzer and blisters one into the net to give the Pens a 3-0 lead. 83, Luka Zachi with the twisted wrister from the slot. Face off at center, won by the Lions. Played back up by Kumnik for Pegley. Briefly turned over there, but skating to it'll be Kumnik. Turns on his backhand. Plays it off the wall for Zachi. Zachi up through center. In on sides, looks back, cross ice, gets it the whole way through to Hassenkope. He loses it briefly. He'll go down in the corner with a Lion player. Zachi follows on. Zachi centers for Baru. Baru off the pads. It trickles in, and I think it got past. They're gonna say no. What's the call? Well, he didn't see it. He's at center ice. It is a goal. The referee at center ice making the call. That'll be Baru. Sliding one by on the shorthand side. I don't think we can go back far enough on that replay, folks. Pens face off at center, Goldberg. Lions will work it into the Pens end on the right wing side. Carrying wide, throwing one just wide of Helsel. Back to get it, Ulowitz. He's behind his own net, stopping, starting, and reversing play. Nice breakout. He plays it to Straub. Straub drifting from the puck. It's cut off by a Lion. Straub gets to it. He chips it up the wall looking for Goldberg, but it's stopped by the defenseman. That centering pass by the D, picked off by Avolia. It's off his skate and ultimately into the right wing side for the Pens. Avolia followed up by Straub in support. Throws it to the middle. It pops free to Avolia and ultimately covered. Another nice play there by the Pens. Straub in a good support position as Avolia went down the wing. He got tipped off his stick, but Strauby's right there, able to center it. And the Pens get a high-quality scoring chance out of that one. Gobbled up by the Erie netminder. Goldberg to take the draw. In behind the net of the Lions. They look to clear the zone. Pressure from Goldberg, now Straub, then Goldberg. Goldberg comes away with it. He's hit, no call. Strauby there. Played back to the point for Ulowitz. His backhander can't get it the whole way through. Blocked out front. But ultimately Goldberg will play it into the right wing side. Straub in support, played in behind for Avolia. Played around by Erie, cut off by Stillwagon at the left D. He plays it deeper. Looking for Goldberg. Erie will end up running the breakout. Getting it to the blue line, cut off by Ulowitz, but ultimately cleared. Picked up by Goldberg. He'll dig and battle for it. Ulowitz now. All this occurring on the right wing side here in the neutral zone. Ultimately, it's Erie forcing it up. Ulowitz comes away. He's got Avolia and looks and finds him. It just skitters over his stick. And the Lions will be able to clear it again. This will go all the way down. It should be far enough for icing. It is. 6:29 to play in the second. 4-0 Pens Elite leads the Erie Lions. We have 4 different goal scorers. Kumnik, Avolia, Zachi, and Baru so far. Zachi to take the draw, won by Erie. Cleared up to the point, but no further than Lohr, who sends it back in looking for Zachi. Pens keep it at the blue line. It's Zachi turning on the right wing side. Throws one towards the net. Skitters just past the glove hand side. It'll be picked up by Hassenkope, but nice puck support from the Lions as they come out the center. Chipping it further was Erie. Carrying on is Hassenkope. Plays it into the Erie end, and they come out. Cut off nicely by Pegley. Heels into the offensive zone. Looks to fire one on net. It's cut off. Baru's down at center as Erie comes in. Up the left wing side, pressured by Pegley. Played over to Lure. Lure able to clear the zone. The Penguin defenseman looking to pressure at center ice. And we have punches thrown in the defensive zone. Looks like we're going to have matching penalties here. Not sure what the calls are. Erie player comes out of the box. He might be injured. He's going to be seen by the trainer. Baru in the box for the Penguins. Waiting for the calls here. Not sure the situation here. Baru's in the box and a Lion in the box. They're talking to the coaching staff of the Erie team. They had to put somebody else in the box because I think their player was injured. So we've got 44 for Erie in the box, 17's numbers on the clock. He wouldn't be allowed to enter. The discussion continues here. 2 minutes for each kid on the penalty screen up on the scoreboard. Looks like we delayed long enough to have the injured player head back to the box. I think we'll see 5-on-5. We should see 5-on-5 here with coincidental minors. Erie will get the right player into the box. And it will be 5-on-5. Erie needs a player. Coincidental minors. We continue to wait. Those two will be eligible to leave at the first whistle following the 3-minute and 44-second mark. So Zachi and Straub with Hassenkope, Pegley and Lure. Puck in off sides as the Lions look to get some early pressure. Four 0 Pens lead, 5:39 to play, period number 2. Neutral zone draw won by Erie. Back to the defenseman. It skitters off his stick, pressured coming from Straub. Now Zachi follows on. He's in the left wing side. He centers one, looking for Hassenkope, cut off nicely by an Erie defender. Zachi with another nice dish. The Pens moving the puck really well in this game so far. Battling by Hassenkope there, and Zachi comes free. He fires one at the net. Erie able to clear it up the right side, no further than Lure. Lure sends one to the middle. It's intercepted by Erie, but Pegley there to keep it in the zone. It'll be Hassenkope looking to get to it. Kept at the blue line by Lure. Now Hassenkope pops over his stick. Played up for Lure. Lure tries to center again. It's chipped past him, and on come the Lions. They've got a breakaway. Diving to the ice and getting just enough. Puck was the back checking Straub. Let's show you that one again. What a back check from Brody Straub. And on come the Lions. Up the right They've got a breakaway. Diving to the ice and getting just enough. Puck was towards Kumnik. The back checking Straub. Will retreat to his defensive position. Penguins completing a line change. Around Avolia goes a Lion, and he's up the right side. Tries to challenge Lure, unsuccessfully. Hassenkope comes away, plays it forward. Turning at center is Goldberg. He's in. Around one, in by himself. He throws the backhander just wide. Skitter's in behind the net. Played up the right wing side, cut off by Lure. Lure sends it back to the middle. Played with a high stick, no call. Unable to keep it at the blue line's Lure, and the Pens will be offsides. What a back check by Straub on that play. Saving a breakaway attempt on Housel. Goldberg still wagging it forward with Avolia. Puck one back to Kumnik. He juggles it forward to Goldberg, and it's played further by Goldberg in on net. I believe it's Goldberg playing it in on net. Anyway, it's covered by the Erie netminder. It was set in on net by Stillwagon, it looks like. Anyway, the Pens win the draw back to Ulowitz. Erie looks to break out the right side. Ulowitz there again. Having another dandy of a game. He sends it just wide to the right-hand side. Avolia there to get to the rebound. He'll battle for it. Him and Stillwagon. It pops free to Kumnik at the blue line. Kumnik keeps it in on the right wing side. Battle on the half wall. In comes Avolia in support. Played further on. And it'll ultimately be Kumnik in the corner. He comes away with it. He's pressured. And the Erie Lions will look to counter. They bring it up the right wing side, playing it to the middle. Ulowitz cuts it off. But back through it comes the Lions. He looks to dangle one. It pops free, and it'll be Kumnik carrying it out of the Penguins' end. Kumnik up the middle of the ice. Around one to the backhand. In on net. Sliding it in, and nice save. Rebound cleared by Erie. Not kept at the blue line. It'll just pop out just past that blue line. Ulowitz sends it in offsides. So the two combatants that were in the box have been released. We'll have Zachi, Hassenkope, and Straub. Erie wins the draw, sends it wide to the half wall. Hassenkope there first. Picking it up, Pegley. Pegley sends it in off a defenseman's stick just wide. Zachi into pressure. He forces the turnover to Straub. Straub looks to center. Off Zachi's stick, and out comes Erie. Cut off by Pegley. Pegley and Lure back on D. Straub gets there to send it forward, but skating onto it is an Erie player. One falls down at center as he tips it back to his defenseman. He'll look to turn out of trouble and is able to work the breakout up the right-hand side. Working it back to the middle where it's cut off by the Pens, and on comes Hassenkope. Hassenkope into the right wing side. Played out by Erie. The Pens will have to regroup. Brody Straub looks to go D to D. Spinning out of it, Ryan Lure. Why are the Penguins only have 4 guys? Oh, there's a player down on the wall. It's Maddox Pegley, I believe. Down right below us. The athletic trainer will pop out on the ice to attend to the Penguin who's down at the blue line. Coach Eric Adenucci out to assess his player as well. Looks like Pegley will be all right. Should have a neutral zone face-off here, I believe. Actually, offensive zone draw to come. It'll be Zachi to take the draw. Wins it towards Hassenkope. He forces it into the left wing corner. Cut off by Zachi. Baru there in support as well. Squirts free to Baru. He plays it back into trouble. It'll pop free to Hassenkope. Hassenkope into the middle. Off of a defender's stick. Picked up by Kumnik. Kumnik circles, sends it back door and just past the stick of Zachi. Ulowitz steps up. He keeps it in the zone. Zachi will looks to come off the wall. It's cut off by Ulowitz. Unable to clear the Lions. Everybody froze like something was wrong, and Baru picks up the puck and wrists one by. Cracking ice cold Baru with the wrist shot from the left-hand side. Puck and wrists one by.
Just get the celebration.
Cracking ice cold Baru. I think something wrist shot, and everybody on the ice thought the play was dead. It was not. Baru picks up the puck and lines one into a corner. That thing was blistered. The Erie coaches would like an explanation as to what that sound was. I think that's a fair question. Pens take a 5-0 lead. So the Pens will have a 5-0 lead. We got a second goal off the stick of Grayson Baru. Zachi wins it back for Lohr. Lohr snaps it off to Straub. Straub plays it deep into the Lions, and Goldberg will chase it down there. He's in the right-hand corner. He centers for Avolia just past his stick. Comes the whole way to Stillwagon. He plays it forward. He falls down. The Lions get there. But Stillwagon stays with it and is able to get it to Avolia. Avolia in the corner. Two Lions there. Squirts in behind. And they look to exit their zone and do. On the rush. Coming from the left side to the right. He centers one to a teammate. Cut off by Lohr. Turning with it in the Penguins' end and forcing it into the right wing corner of the Lions. Stillwagon there. He plays it up for Goldberg. Kept in by the Lions. Again, second track. Still kept in. It'll be Lohr battling. Two players down. Goldberg fighting for it, but out come the Lions. The nice poke check by Stillwagon. He's able to get it up and out of the zone off the stick of Avolia. He'll skate into it, and the Pens will have a 3-on-0 here as time runs out. Unable to get the shot off in time. And the Pens will head to the second intermission with a 5-0 lead. They'll head over to the bench to get some wisdom from head coach Eric Adenucci. He's joined by assistants Ryan Helsel and Alex Kumnik. Helsel, the goalie whisperer, talking to his son Isaac, the Penguins netminder in this one. So we have goals from Kumnik, Avolia, Zachi, and the last two off of the stick of Baru. The last one, just an odd play and a fabulous shot. We'll line them up. We're going to put 12 minutes on the clock. We're going to put 12 kids on the ice. And we're going to play the third period here from UPMC Lemieux Sports Complex. Zachi wins it back to Pegley. Pegley looks to play it forward to Baru. It's cut off, but he sticks with it and works it to Zachi this time. Zachi will carry it in, but Hassenkope drifted over the blue line, and we'll have an offsides. Zachi wins it again to Pegley. Pegley controls it center, looks to snap one off. It comes off Kumnick, and back come the Lions. Kumnick hustles back to get in the play. He'll force it over to D partner Pegley. Pegley's heads up and looks for Baru. He's got it at center. He'll carry it in the right wing side. He's got Hassenkope with him. He plays it to him. Hassenkope will shoot one into the glove of the netminder. Nice break in there by the Penguins out of their own end. The pressure from Kumnick forced it to Pegley. Pegley able to get it to Baru at center. Baru worked it to Hassenkope for the nice shot. The goalie equal to the task. Goldberg to take the draw. Won it over to Straub, who tries to center it. It comes off an Erie defender. Avolia there to pick it up and try to force it further. It'll be cut off nicely by Ulowitz, who finds Avolia. He's got Goldberg with him. He fires one up off the helmet of an Erie defenseman. He's struggling as the Pens keep it in. They may want to blow this. He got hit in the face. They will get a whistle. That young man took one up high, hopefully not in the throat. He struggled to try to get back towards the bench and went down. Let's hope he's okay. Looks to be okay. He's able to get up, moving his head and neck area. They said he took a puck up high. Not sure if maybe it snuck under the cage and caught him in the chin or the throat area. Seems to be okay, though. A little worried when he went down. He's going to be all right. He'll head over to the bench. Pens will have an offensive zone draw. About 11 minutes to play in the third period. It'll be Goldberg on the faceoff. Won by Erie, kept in by Ulowitz at the blue line. Worked further by Erie, but Goldberg nicely in support backing up there. He tried for Avolia, but it'll be cleared to center by Erie. Goldberg will go D to Ulowitz. Ulowitz sends it up to Avolia. Avolia falls down to the blue line and is just offsides as Straub tries to gain the offensive zone. Neutral zone draw to come. 5-0 Pens lead the Erie Lions. Takes the draw. It's worked back to Pegley. Pegley at the blue line. Carries it in. Looks for Baru. It's cut off by a Lion, but Pegley sticks with it and sends it into the left wing corner. It'll trickle in behind where the Lions will have 3 guys back there. Zachi trying to pressure. His pressure will force the turnover to Pegley. Pegley will fire one towards the net. Unable to get it the whole way through. Cut off by Erie, and they try to leave the zone again. Pegley keeps it again. This time he gets it to Baru. He'll go around one, look for the backhand, and that's off the side of the cage. Worked back up towards Zachi. Zachi throws one off the rear end of Hassenkope. Knocked down at the blue line, but it sneaks just over, and we'll have another offsides on the Pens. Zachi takes the draw. He plays it forward. Baru skates into it. It pops free to the right wing side. Hassenkope will give chase. He backs off, and out come the Lions. They'll shoot it the whole way down. If it has enough, it'll be an icing, and it does. Just able to get over that goal line. We'll come the whole way back to the Pens end. 9:33 to play. Period number 3. Pens will get a forward change. Ulowitz and Kumnick, your D pair. Goldberg wins the draw to Ulowitz. Ulowitz fires one low. It's blocked by an Erie defenseman. He'll stop and start and look to reverse. He's able to do so. Pressure coming from Ulowitz, though. He'll stop and start, peel up on the half wall. He'll find his partner, Kumnick, at the blue line. He tries to shoot one in. It's blocked out top. Diving to the ice, Ulowitz, and back come the Lions. Kumnick there to pressure. Avola in support. Avolia plays it up the half wall. Looking for Kumnick on the breakout. It'll come to the D partner, Ulowitz. He's around 1. Plays it off the wall. He's around 2. It's a 3-on-1. Ulowitz into the zone. He'll feed it right over for Avolia. His shot trickles over the cage, but from behind, the Pens get possession. Throw it back out in front. He's around 1.
Be a
Plays it
goal
off the wall. He's
from
around
not the
2. It's a
goalie,
3-on-1.
Goldberg.
Ulowitz into the zone. He'll feed it right over for Avolia. His shot trickles over the cage, but from behind, the Pens get possession in behind and feeding it to Goldberg. I think we're going to get the assist to 58 Ulowitz on the rush. Zachi with the face-off. Won it, but back comes Erie. Now Zachi will take control at center and turn it into the Pens end. His pass to Hassenkope at the blue line. Unsuccessful, and back come the Lions. They peel off, send it in on Helsel. He gets a little bit of action as he puts it into the corner. A centering pass comes the whole way through, sent just wide by the Erie Lions. They play it in behind. It's Lohr. Lohr around 1, looking to break out and finds Baru. He's brought down at center. Following on Hassenkope. He's in behind. He falls as he centers. Lohr unable to get a stick on it. It pops up. It's cut off by Zachi. Zachi will shoot one towards the net. Finally cleared by the Lions, and the Pens will look to regroup at center. Stillwagon gets to it. Plays it up, but not far enough. It'll ultimately trickle in on Helsel. He'll get a cover, and we'll have a defensive zone draw. Helsel able to gobble that up. We'll have Zachi, Straub, and I'm sorry, that's not Zachi, that's Goldberg. Goldberg, Straub, and Avolia. Pegley and Kumnick, your D. Kumnick gets to the puck and skitters off his stick. But he's able to regain control and work it up the left side to Avolia. He gains the Erie zone. The Lions try to turn it the other way, but it's right to Goldberg, who winds, and his shot's blocked out front. He'll get to the puck in behind. Pull it out to the middle. Straube there. His first shot, no good. Second shot into an Erie defenseman. Still loose. Worked back in. I believe that one got in on net. It is loose, but a whistle. Not sure why the whistle. It was definitely not covered up. But the Pens will have an offensive zone draw, 6-0. With 7 minutes to play. Goldberg wins it towards Avolia. It gets back to Goldberg. He works it to the point man, Stillwagon. Stillwagon sends it back in for Avolia. Avolia pressures, but the Erie able to go D to D behind the net. Straube gets to the puck. He centers. Cut off by the Lions as they look to exit their zone. They will do so. Lions into the Pens end. They had a 2-on-1 briefly. It squirts free. In on net with a breakaway, and Helsel equal to the task there. Worked back up to the point. Sent back in towards the Penguin net. And Straube gets to the puck and works it out to center. Skating to it, but not through it, is Avolia. Turned the other way by Erie. Avolia with the hands around one. He's got Hassenkope back door. He turns, carries it into the middle, will go to the backhand and score. A backhander from Ty Avolia. Gives the Pens a 7-0 lead. Avolia with the hands around one. He's got Hassenkope back door. He turns, carries it into the middle, will go to the backhand where you might want to see the pass over to the teammate on that. A backhander from Ty Avolia. When you got a backhander like that, sometimes you just want to bury the puck. Zachi to take the draw. That face-off controlled by Pegley. He'll gain the zone. Flips it over to Hassenkope. He's in the right side. He fires just over the net. Baru gets there. He centers it for Zachi. Comes free to Hassenkope. Diving to the ice. The netminder able to get the cover. And with 5:38 to play, a running clock here in Pittsburgh. I'm going to give a shout out to our cameraman, Zach Pegley, for working the camera and bringing you guys this great video footage. Hassenkope in behind his net, tries to come in front. It's cut off by the defense, sent to the point man, Lohr. Lohr tries to center. It'll get through to Zachi. His shot down low, stopped. Rebound sits there. Baru gets to it. He centers, no one home. The Lions will look to exit their end. It'll be no further than the stick of Pegley. Pegley around one and plays it deeper for Hassenkope. He shoots short side. That's off the side of the cage, and back come the Lions. Play it up and out of their end. Just past Pegley, but skating to it, Kumnick. Kumnick will take it into the offensive zone. He's around one, looking, feeding a beautiful pass to Zachi, backdoor. What a feed by 34, Kumnick. He went around the defender and was able to find a teammate in the high slot, hitting him with the pass of the day. He went around the defender and was able to find a teammate in the high slot, hitting him with the excited about the pass. The finish by Zachi, but how about the picking it up at center ice, just busting down the middle around a defender, and as he cleared the defender, he spotted his teammate. And looking for that open teammate, he was able to slide him the puck, and Zachi finds the back of the net with that ridiculously hard shot. Here we got another Penguin goal. We'll get the replay on this one. That one will be much deserved by Braden Ulowitz. And he picks it up and the back of the net with that ridiculously up the hard shot. Side, cuts to the middle. We got another Penguin. He's able to go around the defender in front of him, go to the backhand and tuck it in the corner. And the Pens lead 9-0. Running clock, 4:14 to play. Played into the Pens end by the Lions. Ulowitz, the goal scorer, back to get it. He stops and starts behind his own net. He'll come out in front. He'll play it up for Ty Avolia. Avolia through center ice. Carries it the left wing side. Cuts back to the middle. He drives to the backhand. Centers for Goldberg. Goldberg's there and he'll bury it. Another nice feed. This one from 21 Avolia to 97 Goldberg. .351 to play in the period. Goldberg wins it back to Ulowitz. Ulowitz, the left defenseman, carries it up the wall. He's cut off. Goldberg has it, but it's played into the Pens end to Kumnick. Kumnick will find the safety behind the net. A nice reversal as he saw 3 Lions come at him. He's able to work up the breakout to Goldberg. Goldberg through center. He looks to go around one. A nice feed to Straube there. His shot blocked out front. Worked up to Pegley. Pegley will throw this one at the net. A bouncing puck finds its way in. I'm sorry, that wasn't Pegley. Who was that? One at the net. A bouncing puck finds its way in. I don't know who that was at the blue line. I'm sorry, that wasn't Pegley. Who was that? Kumnick, I believe, with the shot from out top. I don't know if it was deflected in front. Pens lead 11-0. Lohr works it to Hassenkope on the left wing side. Carried in. He'll bring it down the left wing side. He'll look to shoot. That's blocked out front. Back come the Lions. Carried out over the blue line. He's hauled down at center. No call. And the Lions are in offsides. It'll be a neutral zone face-off. 2.5 to play. And in come the Lions 3-on-1. A shot from out top, just wide of Helsel. Rebound in behind. That's off the side of the cage. Helsel is able to stop the rebound that popped out front. Into the corner they go. A centering pass attempted, cut off by Baru. Baru in behind his own net, throws it to the middle. It's taken by Lohr. He'll be up the right wing side, kept at the blue line nicely by the Lions. We're down to 2 minutes to play in the game. Baru fends off a defender and sends it over to Ryan Lohr. Lohr chasing it down at center ice. Baru follows on, chips it into the Lion zone. It's fought off by a Lion defender and sent back the other way. It'll be Stillwagon getting to the puck first. He wraps around behind the net, finds Hassenkope. Hassenkope out over the blue line for Baru. Baru looking to gain the Lion zone and does so. Pressured from behind, sending it deeper. Zachy will get there. Uses the body to protect the puck, but the Lions come away with it. They'll send it up, but no further than Baru. He fans on a shot, and back come the Lions. Pegley off the bench. Around him. Trickles out in front, turning Pegley around a Lion forward, trying to play it up the wall for Hassenkope. Ultimately, Kumnick back to get it. He falls down. Pegley will pressure the puck. We're down to a minute to play. It'll ultimately be Kumnick working it to Hassenkope. He's around one. The Pens have another 3-on-1. Hassenkope, left wing side, looking. And he'll turn it over to the Lion defense. Goldberg takes control. He'll pass it for Hassenkope. It's off his skate. Trickles just wide. Hassenkope back to get it. No one pressuring. He'll move towards the middle. Pressure comes in the form of a Lion forward who comes away with the puck. Erie up out over the line. Pressured nicely by Pegley. He'll gain control. He'll gain the right side of the zone. Around one, a 2-on-1. He fires off the chest. Caught and held on to. And that'll wind down the rest of the period. The Pens will win 11-0 here from UPMC Lemieux Sports Center in Cranberry Township, Pennsylvania. Thanks for joining us. Hopefully we'll bring you a bunch of games next week as long as we stay rolling.